We'll make your paycheck available to you up to 2 days early and with no added cost to you.
You see this? Huh? See this? This is sand. Yeah. It's sand. You know it's going to be 100 years from now, huh? It's going to be sand!
Good morning, Vietnam! Anybody else just dying, waiting for that song to be over? Yeah, me too. WUHO 90.1 FM, Fortville's old news station. That was Tiffany, Could Have Been, or as I like to call it, Could Have Been a Lot Better Song. My name's Mark, and again, thanks for joining us here tonight. It is February the 9th, 1988, and unfortunately, that was our number one song this week. Tomorrow, the temperature is going to be 30 degrees. The high on this date was 73. That'd be pretty nice. Tonight's going to get down to 16 degrees. Tomorrow, the wind will be out of the east-northeast at 6 miles. For What-Oh News on February 9th, 1988, I'm Mark Brown with the headlines for the Community Shoppers Show. The original reporting was by Shirley Rader. The building at 225 South Main Street in Fortville is a living time bomb, according to Police Chief Richard Poe, with sides bowing outward and the front structure leaning toward Main Street and the building and surrounding area marked with perimeter tape. It's under 24-hour surveillance. The heavy rain and freezing weather recently has just finally caused the structure, which was built in 1906 by the International Organization of Red Men, to finally give way. It was a dramatic loss and a narrow tragedy escaped by Bill Spar, who was working in the building on the evening of Sunday, January 31st. He was going to take some trash out. About 9 p.m., he opened the back door and decided to come back in. He thought he heard some noise like plaster falling. Within seconds, the bricks began to fall. He was within 2 feet of being buried under the debris. His 3 vehicles, however, were not so lucky. Okay, this is Mark, and I hope you enjoyed that fun little gimmick just for something different to do. I really wish I'd been recording this when I was just reading here. So we're on to pages 2 and 3 on February 9th, 1988, and the main obituary I'll point out for this Reichenbach guy, Walter Reichenbach, he would have been born in 1894, so kind of weird. And then I see this, so there's a Gillespie birth announcement. Ricky and Charity would like to announce the arrival of their baby sister, Cyrena Ann Gillespie. And she was born on January 29th, 1988. I'm like, I should go ahead and figure out, what the age difference is there. Freaking 33 years. I wasn't really expecting that. So, yeah, I guess happy birthday to Cyrena. And Sean Michael Ritter, who was welcomed into the world by his sister Molly Kathleen. You can get your VCR clean for $19.95. The Junction Inn used to eat there quite a bit. Dave Whistler, attorney at law, he had to move his building because it fell in. That was in the last article. And so moving on, this is just it's going to be a rock around the 50s for the MVHS and Mount Vernon Middle School show choirs. Mom's Day Out Playgroup. Oh, the 1987 year-end statistics for Hancock County. There were 7 troopers assigned to the county. They made a total of 7,298 traffic arrests and warnings and effected 266 drunk driving arrests last year in Hancock County. That would have been 1987. 1987. arrest and warnings combined for specifically the 55 mile an hour and 65 mile an hour zones. I contributed to a couple of those. Moving on. Jennifer's Flower Boutique, around in 1988. Can you believe it? The library news, the hottest items, adult fiction, Kaleidoscope, I'm assuming by Danielle Steele, Tommyknockers by Stephen King. Cool. Moving on, page 5. You can get... Oh, none of these have prices. That's a bummer. That would have been fun. You can get 13 tanning sessions for $25, 26 tanning sessions for $45 at Deacon's Hair Removal. Class of 78 was planning their reunion. Mount Vernon High School students, First Division. These are people that, I guess they won something. So, Paula Donahoe, clarinet duet. Jennifer Spangler and Sonia Martinez. Let's see, Robin Moyer, Win Spees and Chana Powell. Heather Walter, Lori Hoskins, Win Spees and flutes, I guess. Trumpet solo, Jackie Chambers and Stephanie Chappell. And then there's, so that was fun. Williams Store was still around. At Ponderosa, you can get a chopped steak dinner for only $3.69, or you can get the ribeye steak dinner, value dinner, for only $3.99, and that includes the world's largest salad buffet. So, let's see here. Basically, $4. $4 times 230, 2.3, 4. So basically for $9, the $1 in 1988 is worth $2.38 now, and I didn't figure that out automatically, but I think it should be somewhere around $9 for that dinner. Let's see, what else have we got? The Pizza Barn. I forgot about the Pizza Barn. That's been a minute. 23 South Main Street. Loving memory of Jim DeLong. He used to be the police chief. And Mark Haynes and Katie Quinn were the homecoming king and queen. Mark is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Gary Haynes. Katie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Michael Quinn. The Lady Marauders won their sectional opener against Eastern Hancock by a score of 59-42. Leading the Marauders was Jenny Davis with 21 points and 8 rebounds. Patsy Cowan had 10 points and 10 rebounds in a fine game at both ends of the floor. Ann Whitby had 8 points and 4 rebounds. She handled the ball quite well and had a good game defensively. This is awesome. Attention football fans, Tim Leonard is wanting to get information for statistics. Cool. Oh, the Mount Vernon Lady Marauders were defeated 62-60 in the sectional final at the Greenfield Central by the Greenfield Central Lady Cougars. This is the third time in 3 years that Mount Vernon had lost the title game by 2 points. Dang, I forgot about that. That sucks. Fortville Pizza King. Bring your sweetie in for a pizza. Onion and poppy seed bread sticks now available. Fortville used to have a pool, spa, and water conditioning store on 18 South Main Street. Carol's Hallmark, Carol Gailey's Hallmark, she had to move also because of the building that fell. Let's see, Jimmy Howell lost in his Hunter beats Howell in final game. The Mount Vernon Marauders were beaten 71-60 by the Lapel Bulldogs. Kurt Petty was on the bench. Well, that's why. I mean, I remember Kurt Petty. That's clearly why. Let's see. Troy Cross, he had 12 points. Derek Shelton had 6 points. John Klein had 3. And Matt Russell and Chris Grandstaff had 2. Hey, but the JV team beat Lapel 46-44. Nathan Davidson, three-pointer. Bomb from the nosebleed seats as the time ran out. Well done. All right, so a 2-liter of Pepsi is on sale at Hooks for 99 cents this week. And again, that would be like $2.38 now. Isn't that crazy? That 2 liters basically are about as cheap as they were, if not cheaper. Maybe that's where all the money to not use sugar went. We've got some new post office hours announced. That's exciting. Church directory, as always. We've got a Lordy Lordy, look who's 40 on the last page here. Judy Moore. Love Chuck, Willie, and Charlie. And a happy 29th birthday to TJ Andis from Mom and Dad. Happy big 40 to Sharon. Love Mom, David, Chris, John and Marcy, Scott and Sherry. And hope you had a good one, Danny. Happy 43rd. Love Mom, David, Chris, John and Marcy, Scott and Sherry. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, there's 331 East Michigan Street was for sale for $38,500. And let's see. I thought I saw another one that was kind of interesting. Yeah, there's a handyman special on Oak Street. It doesn't tell me where it's at. 3-bedroom, older home, living room, dining room, convenient location, immediate possession, $24,900. Mill Street, perfect starter home, 2-bedroom, eat-in kitchen, screen porch, gas heat, $22,900. Wow. So there you go. There is the Community Shopper from February 9th, 1988. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night.